know something about this load that I was kind of worried about coming down here. Last time I was here, which is the Tyson plant in Robarts, Kentucky, I got here, I drove like 2 hours, same as this time, except this time was a little bit longer, it was like 2:45. But I drove 2 hours last time, and when I got here, they're like, oh yeah, I got here on a Friday, I believe, and the guy was like, oh yeah, this trailer's not going to be ready till Tuesday of the next following week. I was like, I'm not sitting here till Tuesday. I called them and everything, and, you know, they're like, oh, okay, we'll just cancel and put you on another load. And I'm like, yeah, but what about the, you know, the 140 something miles that I just drove? And they're like, oh, you know, we're sorry about that, and this and that. I was like, okay. So I let it slide, you know, whatever, it is what it is. I shouldn't have, but, you know, sometimes there's not much you can do. But on this time around, I was debating if I should go. I was like, yeah, that was probably just a one-time thing, so I'm just gonna go. You know, I got here, obviously they told me the trailer was actually ready, that it was loaded, so that's the only reason why I accepted. Otherwise I would have questioned it. But yeah, I got here last night. I had maybe like 20 minutes on my clock, and I just dropped my empty and went and parked in the bobtail section and went to sleep. This is not a long load. This is like 300 something miles, so, and it's not due till tomorrow, till like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'll see if I can get there today, and if they can unload me today. If not, they can unload me tomorrow morning. I'll ask them, be like, hey, you know, what's the earliest y'all can unload me tomorrow morning, so I can get out of there right away and pick up another load, because I want to see if I can probably do 2 more loads this week after this one. That'll really, really help out the week a lot. That'll put me where I need to be. So, I'll catch on in a little while. I'm already hooked up to the trailer I'm taking. I just gotta go over my pre-trip and stuff, because I haven't done it. I just kind of like crawled over here, finding the trailer, because I didn't want to start my clock until I found the trailer, because that's, you know, like I said, I didn't know. They could say it's ready, but it ended up not being ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this pre-trip real quick, and I'll get back with y'all in a little while. Probably when I make it over there. If not, we'll probably end up having to park somewhere and wait till tomorrow. But either way, I'll get back with y'all in a while. Didn't get unloaded yesterday. I got here early too, but they said no, we don't have time. But they did unload me early today. So we got that out of the way, turning my paperwork and all that. I'm just sitting here off the side of the road right in front of the plants right here off to my left. Little weird setting. They don't really have any signs or anything like that. You can't, when I first got here, I was going to turn in there, but I was like, you know, let me just park on the street and see what's up, because you can tell it's when it's a small place. And I didn't want to turn in there and be the wrong place. Plus you got cars that come in that way anyways. It ended up being there exactly where I was going to turn into. I actually walked in yesterday through the turnstile doors. They have a phone you got to answer. And walked in, gave all my information. They called me this morning to unload. I pulled in, I crawled in and unloaded, and then crawled back out, parked here on the side of the road, been waiting. So on this video, I'm actually going to put this other load on there, because it's not that long. This next load is actually from Macon, Missouri to Marshall, and I actually pick up today and deliver it today. So I'm just trying to extend the time. I could have left a little bit earlier today and done it, but my appointment time to pick up is 16:15, and it's a Conagra Foods, so I don't know if the trailer's ready or not, and I didn't want to leave early and, you know, start my clock for nothing. So I've been waiting just a little bit. Maybe I'll be there a couple hours early just to check. If it is ready, I'll take off and deliver it today, and hopefully I can get another load by 7-8 o'clock tonight, delivering tomorrow in the afternoon or midday. You know, that'll definitely work out for me. That'll put me, you know, exactly where I want to be, and then hopefully Tuesday to Wednesday another load like that, and that'll make it 6 loads in the week. I know I can do 5 at least with this next one plus one more. That'll be 5. But if they can squeeze in another load, that'll be perfect. But like I said, this week is gonna be good. I could already tell just by the beginning, because it was Thursday morning, and I was already in the green with that first load that I did, because I picked it up on a Wednesday and delivered on Thursday. So those are the weeks that you know you're gonna be doing good, because from then on out, you got 6 days just to make money. And honestly, I don't even look at the price per mile. I just look at how much I'm gonna make in the day and how much I have to spend in fuel. And that's another thing with the fuel. A lot of people have been saying, "Oh, you're spending too much fuel, pumping so many times." And I'm like, once my week starts, I'll fill up my tank. If the price is good, I'll fill up my tank completely. I'll fill it up because I'm gonna use it anyways. Now, at the end of the week, if I'm on a load and I'm empty, and the load is like $700-800 or $1,000, I'm not gonna fill up the tank. I'll probably put just enough to get me there, and maybe for me to sit for like 10 hours or 11 hours, whatever. Which usually, by that time I'm already on the load anyway. So when I get ready to leave to start the week, I've already I'll have a full tank. That's usually what I do. I usually like to start the week off with a big load. That way I can take care of all my expenses and all that, and have some fuel left over and continue on, which makes it out perfect. But when you start the week off with a load like on a Wednesday that delivers on a Friday and only pays $1,100, and you gotta put like $200 in fuel or $300 in fuel, it just backs you up. So this past week I started off with a load, I think it was like $1,700-$1,700. So it put me in the green with all of my expenses, and I only put like $200 in fuel. So I was plus $300 just in that load, and it went from one day to the next. So yeah, this next load, like I said, picking up here in a little bit and delivering today before midnight. So I'll catch y'all when I get there. I'm gonna put this in one video, because I don't feel like doing 2 videos on that. This last load was only like 5 minutes. So if y'all have any questions, comments, let me know down below and I'll answer them. I'll see y'all in a little while. Alright, so this place is a little tight. They basically want you to drop the trailer off outside of the yard, and the yard dog comes to pick it up, and you just park bobtail somewhere, wherever you can, and then they'll bring the trailer out to you. But I'm already hooked up. I already sent all the information in and called, so we're gonna get on our way. It's 87 miles away from here, so it's a quick delivery and drop. Pick up and drop is the same day. They're supposed to get it today, so go ahead and take this over there, and I'll catch y'all when I get there. What's going on, guys? So went ahead and delivered that load yesterday in Toto, Oklahoma. We got there the day before at night, so we just sat out in the front. It's pretty much in the middle of nowhere in Oklahoma, but yeah, it was pretty easy. I could have probably woken up a little bit earlier yesterday and delivered it, but it didn't matter anyways, because I ended up, after I delivered, I had to sit for like an hour and a half. I actually sat inside the complex because it's pretty big. I mean, there's nobody there anyway, so yeah, we went ahead and delivered. I'm just gonna keep this video rolling on this next load. We actually came up to the Texas Panhandle up in Delhart, Texas, to pick up. I didn't want to take it, but since it's heading me down towards my house, and he told me it was the only load that they got right now that's headed towards my house. But if they can't find me a load, I'm gonna have to deadhead from Dallas all the way down to Texas to San Antonio, which is a lot. I already deadheaded yesterday to here was like 340 miles. So I didn't want to do it, but considering it's the only load, I had to. So I went ahead and did that, and I'm here. It's Hillmar Cheese. It's literally in the middle of nowhere. Most of the places here in this area of Texas is it's oil field, so it's kind of rare, kind of hard to understand how they ended up having this here. But anyways, there is a lot of farms. Most most of these places, like these big plants like this, they're in the middle of, you know, nowhere, because basically that's where all our products come from. But I'll show y'all where all the tankers are to my left, and like y'all see, there's just farmland everywhere, and then the plant's right over there. So it's nothing major. So we'll go ahead and go and see if they'll take us in. Our appointment's at 9. It's like 8 something, 8:21. So I'll go ahead and pull up in there and get loaded and get on our way. I did tell him though. I told him I was supposed to be there Friday at home. It's my son's birthday on Saturday, so he's all like, well, I don't think we're gonna have anything to get you there on Friday, so you'll probably have to head Deadhead, like I said. And I was like, you know what? If you got something that'll deliver on Saturday morning, I don't have a problem, because usually you know, I'll load up on Thursday, and I'll just drive down, park the truck, and wait it out, you know, and I'll just go back in the morning and go deliver it, and then just go back and park the truck anyway. So, you know, like, it's only gonna eat up a couple hours, and that's it. So it's better than deadheading down from Dallas to San Antonio, and plus I'll make another quick $500-600. So actually, the last time I did a load like that from Dallas to San Antonio, it was like $950. So you know, for me, it'll be worth it to just park the truck and go in the morning and deliver it. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully they do it. This load is going to Grand Prairie, Texas, so right around the Dallas area. So I'll catch you in a little while once I get loaded, and I'll see you in a while. Alright guys, so we delivered that load up there in Grand Prairie, Texas. Didn't get anything back. There was actually just one load, but the guy had a swap with me, and he didn't want to because he was actually picking somebody up in San Antonio. So I ended up having to deadhead home. I did deadhead all the way down. Spent Friday, Saturday, and yesterday I came down to Laredo, because usually that's where our loads are at. So I'm just sitting here waiting. Yesterday, you know, most of the places were closed. The border crossing was closed early, so I'm sure I got something today. We're just waiting to see what happens, but that's it for now. And I'll catch y'all on the next video about this coming load, see what we're gonna do, and where we're going. So peace, next time.